My name is Annette Gaither Petty. I've been a member of the historic Big Bethel African Methodist Episcopal Church for 48 years. I've also served on the church's Usherette Board number 2 for 48 years. It gives me great pleasure to extend this invitation to you to hear from a few members of our 90-year-old Usherette Board as they share their experiences and hopes for the future of this ministry. Thank you.
In 1931, the late Sister Viola Sutton Miller had a vision where a group of women would serve unselfishly for the mission of the historic Big Bethel AME Church. Out of this vision, Sister Miller, under the pastorate of the Reverend B.G. Dawson, established the Junior Usherette Board. The establishment of the Usherette Board was supported by Sisters Maddie Bell A.C., Imogene Cooper, Rebecca Dickerson, Katie Reese, Helena Rivers, and Lillian Wright. These women, along with Sister Miller, are considered the board's founding sisters.
I remember Sister Katie Reese fondly because we would drive back and forth to the Usherette Board meetings that we had in the houses, and I would drive her there, and she would just tell me all about what was going on in the various neighborhoods, and it was just wonderful being with her. At that time, she was 98, and we celebrated her 100th birthday during that time, and it was just wonderful.
I definitely also remember Lillian White as my Sunday school teacher. I remember Katie Reese being like the sweetest spirit. Rebecca Dickerson had the best pecans she had the biggest pecan tree, and she used to give us these luscious paper thin pecans. And Helena Rivers was just the daintiest thing. I believe she was an educator, and she lived right across the street from Washington High School.
I too remember Katie Reese. I think she was the last living legacy of this board. And I remember the 100th birthday. She was an elegant lady.
With its growing membership and responsibilities, the Junior Usherette Board was later renamed Usherette Board number 2. One of the most critical responsibilities placed on the newly established Usherette Board number 2 was to serve Holy Communion Sunday. This responsibility plays a critical role in the African Methodist Episcopal Church's doctrine, as the sanctuary is dressed in white on the first Sunday of each month. This also represents the purity of the saints and the partaking of the body of the blood of Jesus Christ.
I was invited by the late Mrs. Martha Orr when she came down the hallway, dressed in all that white. She was dressed from head to foot, all the accessories just so. She had her prayer cloth in her hand, and I was just amazed about how beautiful she looked. She was very poised, and she looked like she was proud to be in that uniform. I was proud for her. And then I looked at all of these beautifully dressed ladies, all looked like her. And I said to myself, you don't have to ask me again. This is the board that I want to be a part of. And when she came back and tapped me on the shoulder, I said, yes, this is where I want to be.
Presenting the annual Palm Sunday concert later became another responsibility of the board. For more than 68 years, this concert commemorates Jesus as he entered the Jerusalem before being crucified. But the concert also serves as a blessing to the community and to Big Bethel as it highlights the outstanding musical artists and choirs and raises funds that supports various church ministries.
Mary Joaquin right there.
Yeah, Mary White, Green.
Green, I'm saying King.
Yeah.
Odessa Weaver. And Coles. And like I said, Suzette Fountain Crank. Ooh. Oh, Man, this is beautiful and priceless. Oh, 1980.
All right, what sets us apart, I think, is the fact that we give back, is that we have the fundraisers that benefit the church.
I was very young. I had no clue what was really a competitive amount to raise. But Rachel and I were like really excited about what we had raised, and we had raised over $100. Back then, that was some money. And it was nowhere near where Roseland Bussey sat. So Sylvia was less than us. I won't even tell you how much she raised, but we were really proud of it. But I repeat, Roseland won that year, but it was a generator for funds, and what this board always did was do things to help benefit the church.
The Usherette Board number 2 represents more than a group of women who serves as doorkeepers to Big Bethel African Methodist Episcopal Church. The board also holds officers with responsibilities of carrying out these traditions, thus creating a legacy of leaders.
I hope you enjoyed the Her Story of Usherette Board number 2, whose members have served for 80 plus years as gatekeepers at Big Bethel. And so I would like to invite all ladies, and young ladies in particular, to join us as we try to fulfill the legacy of our founder, Miss Viola Miller, to serve humbly and with grace.
Serving on Usherette Board number 2 is about excellence. It's about giving our best to the Lord in service.
My name is Annette Petty. I have been in Big Bethel for 48 years, and also I've been a member of the Usherette Board for 48 years.
My name is Brenda Body. I joined the church about 28 years ago, and I've been a member of the board for about 27 years. The late Bishop Young was the pastor at that time.
And I am Jackie Michael, and I've been a member of Usherette Board number 2 for 34 years and joined Big Bethel 36 years ago. As a member of Usherette Board number 2, I've held offices as President, Vice President, and Head Usher.
Hello, I'm Dr. Cynthia Turner. I've been a member of Big Bethel for 31 years, been a member of this wonderful board for 22 years, and I joined under the late Bishop McKinley Young.
Hello, my name is Jerry Dodson. I joined Big Bethel in 1994 under the leadership of now Bishop James L. Davis. Since coming to Big Bethel, I actually joined the board the following year, which would be 1995. I've served as the secretary and assistant head usher for the 745 services. Thank you.
I'm Nancy Cook, and I'm a lifetime member of Big Bethel, and I have been on this board for 40 years. I have also served in various capacities, but I was also a president years ago. I don't remember when.
I'm Rosalind Johnson. I came to Bethel with my family under Reverend Bussey in 1964, and in 1979, 1980, I became a member of Usherette Board number 2 under the late Bishop McKinley Young. And I've served as financial recording treasurer and head usher.
And I am Maria White Tillman. I joined our board just 9 years ago. Right now I serve as the president, but I came to Big Bethel back in the 80s under the late Bishop Young when he was pastor, and he baptized both of my children. And then we left Bethel, but I came back just 9 years ago.